Hi, Todd Warren here, the Forecast Center, with a look at our weather week ahead here on ArkleTexHomepage.com, as well as the ArkleTexHomepage.com app. And looking at the weather pattern, you can see a little bitty ripple here moving through Texas, responsible for the clouds and the scattered showers that we've witnessed across the region today. And it looks like we will continue to see at least a chance for some rain for the rest of the week, although rainfall total is not expected to be too high, as we'll discuss in a second. Meantime, temperatures tonight not quite as cool as last night as we settle into the upper 40s across the north and low to middle 50s across the south. That includes 49 degrees for the low tonight in Texarkana, 52 for the nighttime low in Shreveport, 54 degrees for the low in Natchitoches. Daytime highs tomorrow will be warmer as we'll range from the low 60s across the north to the low 70s across the south. 70 in Manny, 69 for the high tomorrow in Shreveport, and 62 degrees for the high temperature in Texarkana. Here's a look at Robin's Futurecast showing you the scattered showers, which will continue off and on in spots. I do think we'll see a decrease in the coverage of those showers during the night tonight. Tomorrow, still slight chance we might see just a little bit of rain, but most locations will likely stay dry. And if you get some rain, it's not going to last very long, and it's not going to be very much. Going through Wednesday night, looking at a frontal boundary which is going to be sliding its way southward, we will continue with a chance for some rainfall. You can see Futurecast not showing a whole lot of coverage. A little bit of a flare-up of a few spotty showers, maybe a rumble of thunder there, mainly over the eastern half of the Arklatex, but still, the rainfall totals even Thursday not looking very impressive. Going through Thursday night, we'll continue with a slight chance for a little bit of rain. We will see that slight chance of rain decrease a bit for Friday, as we will stay mostly cloudy across the region. Friday night, we'll be watching another front making its way into the region. You can see the rainfall much more widespread, and you can see the south winds ahead of the front, the north winds behind the front, as we are looking at that front slowly working its way southward during the day Saturday, but still that chance of rain will likely continue. Here's a look at the overall weather pattern. You can see the occasional round of rain heading into Saturday evening. It does look like our best chance of rain will be across the southern half of the Arklatex, and it's looking as if most of the rain may be over for the Krewe of Gemini parade, although we will continue to see at least a chance for some showers during the evening. Notice as we head into late Sunday, Sunday night into Monday, we will see another round of showers across the region. And big question is, will we see the moisture lead before we get cold enough to see a little bit of a changeover to a winter mix? This model does show a little bit of winter precipitation, but the jury is still out on whether or not that's going to happen. More cases than not, we see us dry out too quickly before we get cold enough, and that probably will be the case this time as well, though we'll be watching Sunday night very, very closely. And then it finally looks like with that big trough over the eastern half of the country, we'll see more of a northwesterly flow above us, which results in a drier weather pattern, so we might begin to see a little bit of sunshine as we move into the middle part of next week. So rainfall potential, as I mentioned, not really very impressive, as if you add up all the rain each day that we anticipated, including the rain for this weekend and Sunday night, we're looking at maybe a quarter of an inch across the northern sections of the area, at amounts that could be in that half an inch to an inch range further to the south, as again it does look like the heaviest rains will be across the southern sections of the Arklatex. So your forecast over the next 7 days, looking a bit warmer for the next few days. We'll see highs for the most part in the mid to upper 60s, lows for the most part in the 50s. Front will move through Saturday, and you can see behind the front 47 for the high Sunday, 31 Sunday night. Again, we'll be watching Sunday night very closely. For Monday, looking at lots of clouds, only 43 for the high, and we will stay rather chilly with the return of some sunshine for Tuesday of next week, with lows in the low 30s, highs in the low to middle 40s. In Texarkana, you're looking at, again, pretty much a chance of rain each and every day, probably most widespread Saturday morning and another round late Sunday. You're looking at highs for the most part, 50s and 60s, cooling into the 40s late in the period. Overnight lows will cool from the 40s and 50s down to the mid to upper 20s to close the weekend and head into next week. So all in all, keep the umbrella handy as we'll continue with a chance for a little bit of light rain off and on here during the course of the next several days.